Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, you get to see this a month before anybody else. So if you're watching this the week of March the 15th, 2024, thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. And it's a good way to support me. Patreon only takes about 3% of your donations every single month, which is better than YouTube and their membership system. So hey, if you're looking to support me on a monthly basis, Patreon is the way to go. So, if you're watching this the week of March 15th, again, thank you very much for supporting me. If you're watching this in February 2024 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I am here so many times a week with StarCraft 2 content. Top left, it's gonna be SOO. And in the bottom right, it is MARU. So MARU, 6-time GSL champion. This is a GSL replay from Group A for GSL Season 1 2024. And this is SOO. He had so many second place finishes in Premier tournaments over the years, but finally broke through back in 2019. Katowice, the World Championship, defeating Stats 4-2 in the final. He broke through, you guys, and this is a proxy barracks. We got a barracks walling off his natural from MARU, but we have another barracks along the left side here. 16, 18, 17 timing here from SOO. And we will have to see if this Overlord will spot it. Oh, that is such a good spot, MARU. That is such a good spot. Look at that. Look how close it is. Look how close it is to spotting that. Nope. Nope, indeed. So, we've got Reaper 1 and Reaper 2 on the way here. So let's see, this Reaper's name here is going to be Sting from Doc Bravo. After a legendary career in the squared circle, which means he's a professional wrestler, Sting could not simply retire from wrestling, oh, that says that already, and decided to enlist in the Reaper program to inspire the youth for centuries to come. Look out for just one more Stinger splash on the enemies of mankind before hanging up the boots for good. Yeah, enemies of mankind would include the Zerg. That is certainly the case, as EB would say. Squishy, gross, disgusting creatures. So this Reaper shows up. Lings are ready. This isn't too weird, right? This timing is normal. But at some point, we got to recognize, okay, there's more than one Reaper popping in here. Where's the second one? Oh, he just came in. There he is. Second Reaper is here. And now you got to be like, all right, more Lings in production. The queens are going to be huge in this situation. Both queens are out. That's really big. Another Reaper is on the way. And we're going to have a total of 4 here in just a second. Not too long. Moving into Marine production at this point, though. A couple of slowlings do kind of wander across the map, and they do delay construction on this second base just for a little bit. But one Reaper stayed at home to deal with it. And all the Ling threat is taken care of now. This Overlord Perch can't do anything about the construction of that command center, though he wishes that he could. Imagine if Overlords had the ability to, like, poop creep on top of the buildings and hurt them in some ways. just kind of slowly causing problems. Anyway, SOO's pulled off gas, which means what he wants to do is get enough speedlings to deal with these Reapers and then get a third base as soon as Zergly possible and drone his face off. He wants to macro this thing, but 4 Reapers, man. So we're getting more queens. There's already 3 out. There's a 4th one on the way. Speed's going to be a huge help, a massive help here. And yeah, queens in position. That's what this Overlord spot is for. Where are these Reapers going? You can't go anywhere without getting spotted. And the Lings are going across the map. Interesting. Is this a hard wall? No, sure looks like it is. Yes. Oh, got a free SCV, though. The previously injured one stuck outside the hard wall. And like with one Marine back here. Okay, and all of the Reapers came home. So those Lings are going to run away for sure. Third base from SOO does come up now that the Reapers have left. Feel free to spread creep at this point. The Reapers are over on the other side of the map chasing these Zerglings down like they are escaped criminals or something. Because they are. Ooh, Roach Warren from SOO on the way. Boom, boom. And yeah, so this could just be some Ravager stuff. If you're dealing with Mass Reaper, Ravagers with the capabilities of shooting further than Roaches and having a ranged attack, unlike Lings, Ravagers are really good in this situation. Roach is not as good with their shorter range. And yeah, pretty good against Hellions too. Ravagers take no bonus damage from Reapers or from Hellions. And in fact, I don't think they take bonus damage from anything, if I had to think. Anyway, Liberator on the way. Stim coming on in here too. Oh, Lings trying to catch a couple Hellions out. Not going to quite be able to pull that off. This group It's a little bit beefier than our traditional group of like a Reaper and 2 Hellions. This is 4 Reapers and 2 Hellions, meeting up potentially with 2 more Hellions here. That'd be pretty nice. The Liberator 2, it is Ravager. At least 1 Ravager coming in here from SOO. Lings. They're going to get 1 of the Hellions. No, they can't. Oh, 2 of the Hellions are very injured, though. They get tickled by a Roach or a Ravager. They are going down. And there we go. 1 of them goes down. Saw that. Oh, it changed the camera because I had it set on both of those Hellions and it swapped over to the other one. All right. SOO says, okay, well, you probably don't have a ton of Marines or a lot of tanks. So this Roach Ravager thing's going to be kind of awesome. Oh, we're just going to sit outside your little defender mode circle here. No biggie. Oh, I don't know if you want to set up. Okay, got to reset up the defender mode. Yeah, come on, guys. Oh, they did actually kill 1 of the Ravagers. Well, again, despite the fact they don't do bonus damage versus Ravagers, Ravagers don't have a million hit points. They can get taken down eventually. Good micro here from MARU. Supply depot down. Going after the reactor. It's a lower HP target, and they do get it. That's nice. This starport in the wall might go down here, too. This is fantastic. SOO is up at 67 to 41 workers. Holy smokes, SOO. He's supply blocked MARU. He's got 3 bases fully saturated. He's oversaturated here. He needs to send some workers to those extractors. Creep spreading. And a 4th base coming in from SOO. I don't know about that. I guess there is a 3rd base here from MARU, so he's not planning on 2 base all-inning you. A 4th base is going to be fairly safe here. But, dude, this income tab is skyrocketing towards SOO. A lot of that it is. A couple SCVs died. A bunch got pulled off the line to defend against that attack. And there's Ravager tech out. I just don't... Okay, you're going to get a Marine. That's cool. It's totally fine. There are no Banes here. This is Lings trying to get us around. They pick off one of the aforementioned injured Hellions, but the micro is really good here from MARU. Then he picks up and he boosts up into the main base, where there doesn't appear to be a lot to deal with this. Some Lings try to jump on in, picking off Marines, because if the Marines go down, the Ravagers can do a lot better. There we go. Oh, Ravager down, but enough Lings come in for support that MARU has to get out. He does land his 3rd base. It's a naked land. Some Lings could show up here and really cause some problems. There's not a lot back home here from MARU. Liberator shows up, ends up getting a couple drone kills, and then wiped out by a Spore. As you do, traditionally. 9 more drones on the way from SOO. He's like, I'm just going to try to kill you with economy if you don't mind. And MARU's like, I do mind, actually. Baneling Nest on the way. I do like to see that against somebody who's going this many Marines. This Roach Ravager just feels like it doesn't scale as well here. I don't know why we sacrificed all of those Lings to this, but okay. Suppose we're going to go ahead and run up. Check the Zelnug Watchtower, and I guess they did. I don't know. This 4th base is a big problem. MARU's like, I don't know if I want this to be up. So right now, it's Ling, Roach, Ravager, Queen. Beautiful kiting here. No upgrades for anybody. There's Combat Shield and Stim, but no attack or armor upgrades, although both players are working on both sets of armor and attack here at the moment. Another base coming in from SOO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th base here from SOO. We've got the creep spread. Concussive Shell is on the way. Always a good upgrade. And Centrifugal Hooks is on the way too. MARU heading up this right side here to clear some creep. Immediately reaches that goal. Very well placed scan. Getting, wow, just covering several creep tumors with 1 scan. Okay, he did actually 2nd scan to get these 3 up the top, but that was a great clearing. For sure. Hives on the way from SOO here at 9 minutes. Yeah, man. SOO 5 base in it. MARU kind of 3 base in it. Worker count is better for MARU, and he does have mules. So his ability to mule up and get a ton of income here is pretty nice. He's oversaturating this 3rd base big time, though, and he needs a 4th. So that's it. That's your 4th command center. It's going to land over this way. We've got, once again, MARU just trying to use Medivacs to be in multiple places at once. We've got Lings and Banelings waiting for a drop to come into the main base. As these Medivacs, where else are they going to go? You know what I mean? I mean, there's not a base to drop here. Could try to drop here, I suppose, but you just gotta keep in mind. Yeah, MARU splitting these Medivacs. And yep, heading up the left side. This is what this Overlord is for. We'll see if SOO recognizes it in time. SOO does, and that is not a place to unload, sir. Yeah, no, leaving a Marauder behind to die. No, did he get picked up? He might have gotten picked up. I think MARU was trying to get a Baneling to explode on him, and then another attack up to the north. 3, 4, 5, 6, several drones going down. Enough army shows up to get them out of there. And now it's 75 to 76 workers. MARU has taken the lead economically, amazingly, by killing 10 drones and SCVing himself up a whole bunch too. But guess what's on the way? Adrenal. Vipers are coming in. 2-2 upgrades for the Lings and the Banes. 2-2 is closer to finished here for MARU. Upgrades are a little bit faster for Terran than for Zerg, because Zerg can make more stuff. Aye laddie. Drilling Claws is on the way. Banelings. Again, a Baneling crashing on one Marine is actually a pretty good deal for the Terran. So if they can do that, they can. This is an incredibly macro-y game, man. Another base coming up down this left side. 6 bases for SOO. But guess who's got 4 bases rolling? MARU does. Yeah, SOO saw this drop before I did, which is very impressive, but it makes a lot of sense. Because he's the pro gamer here. He is the world champion, not me. MARU is in his element, though. He's in a GSL. And I don't know if SOO's been quite at the level he was in 2019 lately, which is, you know, it's hard. It's hard to maintain, like, super world champion level for all time. But if SOO's going to win this game, I feel like he's in a good position to do it. Look at that, clipping into that mountain range, that medevac up here. Just clip it in, taking a parasitic bomb, almost dying inside the mountain. Oh, man. Banelings, roaches, ravagers. All sorts of great stuff here. Ghost coming in for MARU, though, and we know about Ghost Cloak. We know about Ghosts. We know about MARU with Ghosts. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Spire on the way. SOO's like, well, I'm maxed out. I might as well go try to kill something. MARU's taking another base. His macro's insane. He's got the Widow Mines. He's got the Liberators. Let's see if the Liberators get picked off. Corrosive Vials do try to take one of them down. They can't quite. Okay, one of the Liberators goes down. The other one doesn't. Some of these guys are attacking a command center, which I would have preferred they were attacking actual units here. It was not actually very well controlled by SOO, unfortunately. Roach Ravager Bane, pretty good through this stage. All right. So 175 to 175 here. MARU, just, man, any other Terran player, maybe not Clem, right? There are some really good. Oh, these guys are going to die, and they know it. There you go. Parasitic Bomb, maybe overkill there. The Queen was going to wipe it out anyway, but maybe the Parasitic Bomb forced it back towards land, I suppose. What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, MARU, Clem, right? As far as players who just, Terrans who you can be down 25 workers and a bunch of bases to your Zerg opponent and make it come back and make it look like you were never down in the first place. That's exactly what MARU is doing here. Okay, just donating a Ravager there, not exactly what we want. But congratulations, you killed some rocks. I mean, that's good, right, for Zerg. Wide open spaces equals better Zerg spaces, as per usual. Burrows on the way, Chitinous Plating coming in. SOO taking the top right-hand base for a 7th. And I like it. I would, you know me, I'd rather it be Hydraling Bane here than Ravager Roachling Bane. Can't complain too much, though. I'm not a big fan of Ultras. I hope I don't really see too many Ultras in this game unless somehow the Ghost count gets reset. And then suddenly, like, 6 Ultras is worth its weight in gold in this situation. I mean, unless the Liberator count is too high, which it's not. There are 2 Liberators here. So, yeah, if the Ghosts all die, I don't know. SOO swarming in again. That tank got a big hit. 23 kills, Siege Tank. He dies to Banelings. Banelings chasing these Ghosts back. This is a death zone of 21 dead SCVs. This group, okay. MARU might just be getting utterly overwhelmed here. The Ghost with great snipes against those Ravagers. Very nice, but it's 87 to 68 total workers here in favor of SOO. Income tab went like this. Up. Army value from SOO. He just fired up 5 Ultralisks, 7 Corruptors. Corruptors to deal with the medevacs. The Ghost count is 9, so I don't know about these Ultralisks. I'm going to keep saying it until I see MARU lose a game, or he's got Ultras against somebody making Ultras, and it just doesn't happen, if at all. hardly at all. Man, flyer attack, I'm okay with that if you're getting corruptors for sure. Just scanned, he saw the Ultralisk Cavern and the Spire and said, okay, you know what should I do? What should I make to counter those units? And the answer is obvious. Oh my gosh, he's expanding over here and here. Ghosts is the answer for those of you who are wondering and playing along at home. Yeah, man, Sue's just, he's got the map. He's got the bank. I mean, his gas bank isn't actually that great, which is why this extractor is very important. This one too. I mean, I don't know. Not great splits here. Adrenal's done, right? Yeah, Adrenal's done. Widowmine's getting some early hits off. Here we go again. More SCVs are going to die. Going up a ramp, the snipes on the Ultras are good. Because what else are they going to be? They're going to be bad. You guys did not come into this game thinking, man, MARU's probably going to screw up his snipes on those ghosts. 16 more SCVs die. And I'm not sure that MARU is super interested in building more SCVs, right? Like, he's got 52 of them. He's got a bunch of orbitals, and by that I mean 7. 7 orbitals. His ability to mule to compensate for the lack of SCVs is really good, but man, look at how much red there is on this income advantage tab over the last 10 minutes or so. MARU hasn't really been able to expand anywhere new recently. This base has been under assault so much. Having another base is not going to make a lot of sense unless he wants to mule it. Yeah, there's 1 Ultra in this group now. So this is really just Lingbane Corruptor. There's a Ravager. Oh, he just fired up 4 more Ultras. And Ultralisks. We did it, guys. +2 flyer attack on the way. More Widowmines. More, again, Marauders are going to be good against everything but Lings and I guess Corruptors here. Again, Widowmines trying to thin these ranks out as well as they can. Medevac's getting crushed by these Corruptors. Banelings don't do bonus damage versus Ghosts, but they do damage, and sometimes that's all that really matters. Dude, look at the snipes on these Corruptors, though. The Ghosts are putting in so much work today, because of course they are. They're Ghosts. Oh, there are more Cracklings down here. I thought everybody went home. No, they're just trying to kill mules and I guess mostly mules at this stage. Yeah, I think MARU might just be done here. Yeah, its attempt to expand over here is ill-fated. There are Corruptors in the sky. They're +2 attack. There you go. So close to completion here. And if you try to land, then, well, there are Ultralisks. But, hey, guess who showed up to defend it? Ghosts. It's Ghosts. But Sue can just afford to remax on Cracklings with full upgrades. And Adrenal. That means that's what the Crackling means, right? Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to the point where you're not a happy camper, right? Terrans are not happy about this. Terrans are mad about this. Ooh, there are Burrowedlings down here. I'd like to see them unburrow when this wave comes in. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. MARU's amazing. There's just, I don't see a way that really any Terran player wins from this position. He's probably going to hold this attack too, because Ghosts. Yep. Enough Marauders, enough Marines. Sue doesn't like what he sees here. Resources lost are 34,000 for Sue and 25,000 for MARU. Ah, more Liberators dying. Every time there are more Liberators, they just go down. Fungal's getting tossed down. That helps a little bit, but the snipes are still coming fast and hard. MARU is down to 45 workers to 83 drones here for Sue. More Infestors being added in. MARU's like, that's what I need. I need more Infestors. That's been the win condition for many a Zerg player against a Terran in 2024. Gotta get in on that. This creep spread's pushing down this way. This base is super important for MARU. If he's gonna win this game, he needs this base. Because this base is not really happening, is it? No. And immediately Sue comes in and sees it. Says, oh, hold on. The entire army is defending this. Maybe we can kill this base. The whole army's bottom left. Kill that and this? Not go after the base that has an entire army planted at it. MARU's trying to split the difference here. He's trying to cover both lanes. Infestor comes in. The PTR proposed patch says maybe we will make Infestors a little bit easier to see when they're burrowed like this. Spins. Once again, the Ghost putting in work, sniping down that You gotta kill a base here, man. These infestors are just waiting to bide their time. They are waiting. I do not know how Lings ran into this planetary, but they certainly did. Fungal! No! Fungal sort of caught a couple of the ghosts. Caustic Spray on the planetary might work here. That Ultra retreating dies. EMP catches the infestor, and it tosses the Fungal down, but cannot escape nevertheless. Dude, no way. This resources lost is telling the story, man. It's 15,000 more resources lost for SOO than for MARU. SOO is just, he needs more fungals, more parasitic bombs, perhaps. He's trying to deal with spellcasters, which are ghosts, with not spellcasters. Well, I guess infestors are here. I don't know. The longer the game goes on, though, the worse I feel about it for our guy SOO. Remember when he had like the entire map and it was his, and MARU had nothing left but a handful of ghosts and planetaries and stuff, and it was awesome. And then MARU managed to get this base, and then suddenly things are looking better. They're looking better, and resources not quite as much favoring toward the Zerg player. Ship and vehicle plating level 3 coming in. That hatch gets killed again as SOO tries to take this base. There's nowhere else he can go. If he wants another base, he either has to expand here or kill this and take that. Yeah, SOO's not as good at splitting against... Oh my gosh, he's not as good at splitting. Oh, no! Okay, I just caster jinxed the crowd. That's a GG. MARU wins. Oh, SOO, no! SOO, as soon as I say, he's not as good at splitting against Widow Mines as like Raynor or Serral are, or Rogue or Dark, you know, the big four. He tries, look at this, he tries. He brings this down and says, fire on me. And then the Widow Mine's like, how about now? Look at those banelings. How many banelings was that? SOO, I love you. I'm not hating on you by focusing on this, but it is so painful. Okay, that was whatever. That was fine. Okay, so like what? We'll exclude all of these because those don't count. What the heck? Am I bringing more banelings into this? Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in that general area. Yeah, so like 5 banelings die there. And then this guy. This guy. 31 kill Widow Mine. Oh my gosh. And then that's it. Like, it's just Lings and like Unultralisk and some Corruptors now. It's SOO taps. Look. SOO had 1,200 minerals and 1,700 gas in the bank. He had a bunch of bases. His bases were not mined out yet. He had 3 bases he was rolling with. He could have kept playing, but I really think he said Widow Mines are BS and rage quitted here. I can't really blame him for that. I want to know what this did. Okay, like 2 Lings died from that somehow. Okay. Okay, so they... No. So he's got 29 banelings. And then he's got 25. Okay, that wasn't as bad. And then he's got 14. So 11 banelings. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that's a GG. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I saw a game where I felt like one player was way up on the other one. And then a massive comeback happens. That's MARU, man. He lost 77 SCVs today. Didn't matter. You can kill as many SCVs as you want for a Terran player. They all come back because mules are good. Yeah, I mean, how many orbitals did he have? 7 orbitals at the end of the game. Only lost 1 of those today. Not too bad at all. And then, yeah, the ghosts. He lost 5 ghosts today. He had 14 of them. They're just good. They're just really, really good stuff. Yeah, I guess I would recommend more fungals, more parasitic bombs, maybe some abducts. Like, the trick here is really fungling that group of ghosts so that, 1, they can't snipe because they're taking damage, and 2, then you can crash into them more easily with your Banes and your Lings and your Ultras and stuff because they can't run away as easily. They're pretty fast. They're slippery little guys. Not quite able to do that here with SOO, and MARU gets the win on defense. Yeah, man, just kind of a starvation game, as they say. I mean, could have been played out, but I can understand SOO's frustration here. So that's a GG! And that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.